Alright, so the Tuah girl made a podcast because that's exactly what the world needed right now. You know how Thanos was all about balance and fairness in the world? This was exactly what he was talking about. Yeah, there might be starving children in Africa, there might be innocent people dying in Israel and Palestine, but hey, at least Haley Welch has a podcast sponsored by Jake Paul.
Does anyone actually give a fuck about her?
Why are we keeping this girl relevant?
Your 15 minutes are up.
Your joke was funny for 2 days. Stop.
Y'all really thought I was done? I'm just getting started, baby.
So just to refresh your guys' memory, this chick got famous for pretty much just talking about how to suck dick.
Hawk?
So that just begs the question, like, what the fuck are you gonna talk about? What riveting conversations are gonna take place during the Tuah podcast? And it's like, who asked for this? Did anybody want this at all? Does the Tuah girl have a fan base that I don't know about? Is there a fucking Tuah Discord I can join? But like, seriously though, I can't imagine anyone who's excited for this. And those who are, you're not fucking real. This is like if Jack Dorothy made a podcast. He has no qualifications for it and no one wants to hear him speak. Sounds awfully familiar, doesn't it? And that's why I'm making this video, because nowadays it has become way too easy and normalized to make a podcast. Before, if you wanted to start one, you would actually have to offer something to the world. You would have to be knowledgeable. You would have to have credibility. Nowadays, it's just fucking slop. Have you seen the goddamn Nelk podcast with that man-child Steiny?
An hour for you to go back to fucking get jewelry.
You gotta let him do his thing, man. I can't understand what you're saying.
You know, it's pretty easy to make a podcast, so everyone wants to make one. And because of that, I fucking suffer. And I swear to God, dude, the worst people decide to make them. Like, their content is so brain dead, it's harmful to my body. Like, I honestly think that before you buy any podcast equipment, you should legally be required to obtain a license just to filter out the slop. You know, I'll be scrolling on TikTok, I'll come across the fucking Beavis and Butthead podcast. They're just like, yo, dude, was good. Gay son or thought daughter? Shit, I don't know about that. Because it's like, the gay son is bad, but also the thought daughter. Shut the fuck up. Like, you get what I'm trying to say? It's just the fucking shittiest content. Either way, back to the fucking hawk bitch.
I'm just getting started, baby.
It smells warm. F you.
Yeah!
What's one move in bed that makes a girl go crazy?
Ah, yes. Riveting content.
I'm Haley Welch. A little while ago, my life took a complete left turn and it changed forever. And along the way, I've realized that everybody's entitled to their own opinion. Well, now, it's my time to talk. Check out my podcast every week, Talk Tuah, where I'm sitting down with the coolest guests and having actual conversations with them.
I didn't think you need to clarify that in a podcast trailer. She really thought that was a banger. Like, yo guys, I'm actually gonna talk to them. Like, yeah, I really hope so. I really hope you talk to them on your fucking podcast.
And Pookie.
Who is Pookie? Who is Pookie?
He may stop by too.
So, yeah, that is probably gonna be pretty big because Jake Paul is sponsoring it, and clearly he's on the actual show, as you saw in the trailer. This whole situation is just so, like, I don't even know what word to describe it. Like, we're talking about the Tuah Girls podcast, dude. Imagine listening to the fucking Tuah podcast. Imagine waking up, you know, getting out of bed, drinking your coffee, walking your dog, and as you're walking him, fucking listening to the Tuah girl talking to Jake Paul about what makes a girl go crazy in bed. You know, I saw this one podcast of this porn star interviewing her little brother.
As I've been, like, leveling up, you know, in my career, like, what's the craziest thing that's happened to you so far?
So there's this one kid, I'm not going to mention names, he is obsessed with you. Every time I'm on the bus, he takes his phone and he goes, oh look, it's your sister. You know, and he goes like this, oh look at this. Yeah.
Are you okay?
Absolutely.
Do you care?
And they ask me, is it pink? I just tell them, pay for it and find out.
Like, this is exactly what I'm talking about. We need to have, like, FDA regulation on podcast equipment because of shit like this. Like, why are you even recording that? Why are you podcasting this? This doesn't need to be shared. Dude's telling people to go buy his fucking sister's OnlyFans. As a matter of fact, it just processed in my head how crazy that fucking video was. Like, that is such a weird video to post, dude. Like, make your own decisions, be a porn star, but your family? Really? Like, leave your family out of it. Jesus Christ. What the fuck is inside of you that needs to be rebuked that, like, causes you to think that internet, that's okay to post. Like, really think about it for a second. Your brother's getting shown videos of your back getting blown out at school, and you're making podcast clips about it? Like, what? Hello? This is like next level clip farming. This is unethical clip farming. She's using her fucking family. And what about the parents too? Are they okay with this? Not the whole getting dick down on camera thing. I'm sure they're not, but what about their little kid being on her podcast when she's a fucking porn star? Like, what? Is anyone else, like, really fucking confused? Either way, I guess that's the second case of why I think podcast equipment should be regulated by the fucking military. I also wanted to share this podcast. This is the third example as to why podcast equipment sales should be regulated by the fucking Navy. It's these two frat guys from ASU, and you're probably wondering, what do they talk about? Well, they talk about being two frat guys from ASU.
One of our frat parties, one of my boys, like, tried to fight me.
Oh my god, this already fucking sucks.
Like, bro, while I was DJing,
one of your boys?
Yeah, well, he's like in my frat. Like, he's one of the boys. He tried to like fight me while I was DJing. He was just like, fucked up. And I was like, dude, what are you doing? And he's like, you want to fight right now? And we're up on like an elevated ass like DJ stand. Dude, it was like the craziest thing. And then I pushed him off the back of it, and I felt bad, so I like caught him. I don't even know. I think there's a video of it somewhere, but
oh my god, can we get a fucking round of applause, dude? Absolutely riveting storytelling from fucking Tanner over here. Dude's homie acted drunk at a frat party when he was drunk. Can you believe it? And listen, I'm not even hating on the whole fraternity shit. I'm in a frat myself, but this podcast is like the gayest shit I've ever seen. Like, this is literally the epitome of when you're baked in your room with your friends and you're like, dude, we should make a podcast. And these guys actually fucking did it.
What's like the best riz at a party? Like, could someone, I'm gonna like practice on you guys, okay? Howdy.
Hi.
I'm just
Oh wow.
We're gonna cut it there. Yeah, so that podcast is the worst thing I've ever witnessed. Let's watch them talk about Duck.
I've had Duck before. Duck is good.
Oh, Duck?
Yeah.
Dude, I heard Duck was... Oh, I had a Duck, too. They had a dining hall one time. At ASU, actually.
Really?
Yeah, for the Barrett dining hall.
Barrett dining hall was cracked.
Yeah,
they had,
it's so
like,
cracked.
Sushi night and all that stuff. They had a stir-fry bar.
Sushi night was ridiculous.
I love how they always manage to make it about ASU. I hope in their next episode they cover the hyper-reality of quantum physics.
What is your favorite frat?
Close enough.
I don't know. I like how big SAE's parties are and like Lambda, but like I think ASIG just threw a really cool party. So
I heard, dude.
Yeah.
Kyle was just on it. He's an ASIG.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude. Fucking Kyle.
It's two different frats like started getting into it like crazy, and it was like the cops had to come and intervene.
Holy
and
shit.
stuff.
Because it's so deep, though. You got to think about
Oh, yeah. It's definitely
versus
hella
frat.
deep.
It's
Hella
like hella
people. Oh, yeah.
bro.
I agree.
Yeah, no, it's a lot of kids. It was like groups of kids.
Yeah.
Bro. Like,
well, that's how it gets. Because if, like, realistically, bro, if you see one frat brother, even if, like, I don't like you, if I see you, like, someone's chirping at you, like, I'm going to come over there, too.
Dude, I'm literally losing fucking brain cells. You guys see what I mean, dude? Like, what is this podcast?
and what would you say are the frat stereotypes at ASU?
I feel like for my frat, it's more so like douchebag. Like we like to lift weights and I don't know.
Just buff douches?
Buff douches, bro. I mean, everybody hates on us, bro. But at the end of the day, like, bro, a majority of the girls in like sorority life still with us.
No, we're done. We're cutting the video there. Yeah, that's gonna be the video, guys. I guess I'll link all those podcasts in the description below if you want to watch them. That's gonna be the video. If you liked it, subscribe. If you didn't, fuck you. Moral of the video, don't start a podcast just because you think it'll be cool, because it's probably not gonna work out. Alright, bye, peace out, love you all. I take that back, actually. If you want to start a fucking podcast, go for it. What? Who says you can't? You feel me? Just don't do some corny shit like this. Either way, that's gonna be the video. If you liked it, subscribe. If you didn't, peace out, blah, 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 bye, peace out.
Pooh Shicey, that's my dog. But Pooh, you know I'm really